Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube video. In this video, I am going to explain how you can do servicing of a self motor of motorcycle or a scooter. Here I am rebuilding the engine of this motorcycle, and this is the self motor of a Bajaj Discover 125. And whenever you are rebuilding a engine, must do the repair work or servicing or at least inspection of self motor. Here I am doing the same. So how to do that, you can see here. So I am removing these two big bolts here. Okay, okay. So these two bolts are ready to come outside. You can see this small rubber o-ring is here, again the second one. And before exploding the whole assembly, do some marking. So here I am using, so I am doing some marking work here, so that when I will reinstall it, there should be no confusion. You can see here I put a line here and one half line here. So this is the line number 1 and this is line number 2. Okay, so that when I will install it, there will be no confusion here. Okay, or if you are washing this self motor, it may create some discoloration of this marking, so that you can also put a mark here. You can put some mark here, yes, so that you can remember it. Okay, it's very easy. And this you can put anywhere, this side or that side, no problem. And now we can explode this self motor. Just hit it like this and this self motor will come outside. And you can see here this carbon brush, I think they use the local carbon brush. And you can see here this is completely worn out. You can see here, and this commutator is also worn out. You can see this shape here, it's completely curved. Okay, so this time we are using this same self motor. We'll repair it, and inside one washer is there. We'll take this washer outside, and we have to take the other portion outside. You can see here, yeah. So this is the magnet body, and this is the front portion here, and a washer. And this is the armature, and this portion is known as commutator. Okay, and this commutator is completely worn out because of local low quality carbon brush. And here is the carbon brush and bush inside here. And we can remove this one here. You can see this one. Another one. This one. This one also came outside. So first we'll clean everything here, and after that we will reinstall new carbon brush here. Okay, so I cleaned all the components and everything is clean now, free from that carbon dust and everything. So here I am putting a small amount of grease in this bush. Okay, so this is fit, and here we are having needle bearing, so we have to lubricate it, and this time it is healthy, and next time we have to change the whole self assembly because all parts are worn out. And this motorcycle had enough kilometers, I think more than 1 lakh kilometers, and somebody installed a bad carbon brush, and this is worn out commutator. So I cleaned everything, I polished this commutator nicely, and it is looking smooth. And if it is smooth, it won't corrode the carbon brush, new carbon brush, and it will increase the life of the new carbon brush. And here I'm having new carbon brush. So what we have in this packet, so we have two carbon brush here and two spring, and its cost is 81 rupees. So we have to install this new carbon brush. So here is our carbon brush holder, and this is detachable type. So in this it is easy to fit the carbon brush. So I am putting the carbon brush here. So here is the carbon brush number one. You see how I'm putting it. So it is the carbon brush, and we will take this wire like this, and here we have to put this one. Okay, so you have to take care of everything. Everything should be perfect. Okay, so here we don't have a hexagonal type, and this is something different here, so no problem. So this one carbon is installed. Here is this second carbon. So here is the second carbon brush, and it is installed, right? And now we will put it inside the commutator, and now we have to install the springs. So we have to install the springs carefully. So see how I'm installing this spring carefully. Wait, don't damage the carbon brush. So we have to install very carefully. Yes, I think it is installed. Oh shit, so it is spring is very naughty, so be careful. So again, once again, so it is installed perfectly. I think this time it will not come outside, and to make it sure, we will tug it inside. Okay, so I think this is secure now. Now we will just invert it, and here again we'll install this second carbon brush. We have to be very careful again. Yes, yeah, it is installed nicely. Now we will put this plate carefully here. Yes, it is secured, and now we will put this whole assembly carefully. Hold it here in this base, and we have to be very careful. So we have to put it very carefully, and carefully. Yes, it is secured. And we have to check all the springs. Okay, now here we have to install the screws. So here is the screw number 1. So be careful, we have to install it carefully. So here we'll install the screw carefully. Yes, yes, screw 1 installed, and here is the screw 2. We have to install it very carefully. Perfect, it is ready. Now here we have to put one more screw. So this is a different structure, and here we have to put a screw. So here is the screw, and we have to install it carefully. We have to install it very carefully. Very nicely installed. Okay, and what is the use of this structure? This is very a different structure. So what is the use of this structure? So I will explain it after some time. So everything is tight. 1, 2 and 3 screws. So this is the magnet body, and here you can see a structure. So this structure, this elevation will go exactly here in this one. So there will be no confusion whether you have to put it this like or this like. So it is well defined. So now we will put this body, and while putting this one you have to be very careful. Otherwise this commutator will come outside, and you have to focus on that point. So be careful and match that part. So see, you can see here I am taking care of that one. So I think it will go there. Yes, I think it will match. Yes, so everything is installed perfectly, no issue. And now we'll put this washer, very nice washer here, and apply some grease here. Okay, and now we will place this cover, and while placing this cover either follow your own lines, and you can see our lines are visible here. You can see our lines faded but still visible, so these lines are perfectly aligned. So here you can see a elevation here. This is the elevation. Okay, you can see here. Okay, and we will align this elevation with this hole. Okay, so I am putting it here very carefully, very. So align it. Perfect, I think it is perfect. And now it is well assembled, and we'll secure it by using this special bolts. And don't forget these o-rings here. So these o-rings are very important. If these o-rings are missing, water will go inside this self motor and it will spoil the self motor. So be careful and we will secure it. So our self motor is ready. Now we have to test it whether we rebuild it perfectly or not. So must test it before installing it. So motor is completely free and healthy. So here is our motor and we can test it. So it is working perfectly. So this is the complete video, and whenever you are having issue with the self motor, especially when there is carbon burst problem, you can just rebuild it by using this method. So please like this video, share it among your friends and family, and at last thank you for watching. We'll meet in next video.